So, a few weeks back, I called somebody out for being a spineless snowflake retard. Alright. And, I've been going through some issues on my own of being, with my PTSD. Alright. It hasn't exactly been the nicest ride with the arrests that I've had lately. Okay. And some of that backlash and the lashing out from that came out in the wrong way. I really don't have a problem with how anybody else wants to do their audits. Okay? If you want to do your audits however you want, great. Okay? So long as you're not doing them with me that way, then do it however you want. It's fine. Okay? But calling somebody a spineless snowflake retard, probably wasn't the best way to go about it. Probably wasn't. It was definitely something that was very uncalled for, very unprofessional, and it's something that I definitely need to apologize for. Everybody doesn't have the same auditing style. Everybody doesn't have the same experiences, or even, the same, it's not the same situation. So, I wasn't there. I don't know what was going on in that situation. So, I can't even begin to, how can I begin to tell somebody that they're a spineless snowflake retard when I wasn't there? I don't know what they dealt with. I don't know nothing about it, okay? Frankly, I didn't watch much of the video. I really didn't. I didn't give a shit. I watched enough to know that they went back through a checkpoint that they had already spent time at, and held up a sign saying that they wasn't gonna ID. Okay, or they weren't. They were gonna refuse to roll down the windows, all that stuff. Okay. So, that's basically the experience that I went off of. But you know what? It doesn't mean that it was right. It really doesn't. And to sit there and even say that I had any right to do that is completely wrong. Alright. But you know what? It is what it is. It happened. And people do things that they're not proud of. But it's about accountability and ownership and taking responsibility for the things that you've done. So, that accountability goes for cops, it goes for everybody, including me. Alright? I should be the most accountable because I am the one that's expecting accountability out of others. Alright? So, I do want to apologize. Alright? Because, like I said, and that's another thing. Everybody does have their own auditing style and their own skill level, as I said earlier, and their own situation. Okay? For anybody, myself or anybody, to go out there on any chat or on any video, whatever, and sit there and devaluate a situation or, you know, that somebody's in, really only devaluate yourself, okay? Because it doesn't, you know, whether you're the type of person that is a passive auditor, whether you're an aggressive auditor, whether you're a journalist, because that's something that I will not give on, is there is a definite difference between an auditor and a journalist, okay? Those of us that are journalists, we operate on a certain level of professionalism, okay? Professionalism, and going into a situation without any pre-diagnosed mindset whatsoever, okay? Try our best to do that, okay? Try our best. I sometimes fault at that, sometimes too, simply because of my PTSD, okay? But this right here is not only an act of journalism for me to get the word out there about whether something is right, something is wrong, there's a pass, there's a fail, there's a this is what's wrong here, this is what's wrong there, this needs fixed, that needs fixed, whatever, okay? Maybe nothing needs fixed. Maybe, and I've done this a few times, maybe that department has stuff together. Maybe that city has their stuff together, and they deserve to be complimented on that. Alright? They deserve to be complimented on that. So, do it. Alright? It's not a bad thing to have a pass. It's not a bad thing to to compliment them on a good running department, a good running city. That's what we want. So, you know, when someone goes out there and they do something that maybe you wouldn't do, they're on that video doing something that maybe you don't approve of, or one thing or another, alright? Just know that it's not you out there doing it, okay? It's not you. You could go out there and do it. If you want to go to that town that that person was at, go back out there and re-audit it. Do it your way. Go right ahead. Nothing's stopping you from doing it. Nothing at all is stopping you from doing it. But there's no reason to sit here, for any of us to sit here and criticize how someone else is going to do their audit. It's their audit. They can do it how they want to do it. Alright? So, I want to thank you all very much for supporting my channel. Okay? I want to thank you for viewing the video. And I want to make sure that that you all know that I hold myself accountable for my actions and the things that come out of my mouth, just like I hold the actions and things that come out of the mouths of others. Okay? Thank you all very much, and you have a great day.